the kid, it's your boy, it's your boy here, HH. After the whole trying to live, trying to stay alive. So yeah, man. So basically, another tactic snack, and we're now looking in here at Liverpool. You know, so this is really building upon what we saw in pre-season. Well, really specifically the Community Shield, and also looking forth specifically the number 10 position. And as we looked at Liverpool through last season, I think the main thing is that what we always knew when I was doing the games was the attack picks itself, the defense picks itself. It was the midfield. What happens in that midfield? So even if I've put the names here, these are what I think the best team, the best 11 would be for Liverpool. But again, it can always be interchangeable. So as well know, got your boy Alisson in there. That's as simple. Gomez and Van Dijk. Although I feel Matip has improved. But I believe that this dude is one of the best young defenders in the world. And what was vital for Liverpool were, of course, these two, who very good defensively, but excellent going forward, and formed a great support base for Mane, where these guys could easily bunch in, and they were very confident in going all the way to the byline and forming that outlet, with this dude especially being extremely good at the delivery, and this guy's all-round game being quality, both defensive and attacking as well. But again, what was the main issue was you need cover for these dudes, because if one of these guys are injured, it greatly affects Liverpool's game, because Liverpool's game are reliant upon the outlet that these two give, which makes it very difficult for teams to defend. So when we come to the midfield, now this is what I believe the strongest thing would be. Now, normally I would have had Wijnaldum in here, and Wijnaldum is very good. So it depends. Wijnaldum is much more reliable. And if it's overall out, I'd go and say Wijnaldum, because Wijnaldum is excellent at keeping the ball. He can always get in a goal as he did against Anfield. And he forms a very good, reliable, keyword, reliable base with Fabinho of keeping, because in midfield, the key thing is keep the ball. Keep possession of the ball, keep a team in control of the game. And I think Wijnaldum and Fabinho do that really well. And Fabinho has been a very good at offering protection for the defense. But Henderson was playing really well. And what Henderson does, where Henderson's at his best, is he's far more mobile than Wijnaldum, because he will 100% track back, and he's better defensively. He's a better hustler and he's better defensively than Wijnaldum. But what Henderson does better than Wijnaldum is really offering chaos coming forward with the ball. I think his runs into the box and his pressing game, his energetic pressing game, and also what he offers going forward, I think causes much more issues for the defense than Wijnaldum does. But the issue is, how often will Henderson give us that game? I think Wijnaldum very rarely goes below a 7 or an 8. So Henderson could either give you an 8 or a 9, or he could give you a 6, 5, or even a 4. So the key thing here is this, and this is the key thing, Ox. As people say, this is pretty much like a new signing. And this is a vital part of Liverpool's attack, because what this attacking midfield does is he is working with Firmino, because he's bringing in the ball and he's driving forward with the ball. But he has a very important role. And this is why Navigator was so important, because this man's role is, especially when they break and he's giving the ball, these guys will be looking for that ball, either 2 feet or for the through ball. If it's 2 feet, boom, you've got to give it 2 feet, kill. But if it's a much more adventurous, riskier ball, and it's through in, then these guys are going to be making that run, that diagonal run, to try and make that run in behind the defender, looking for the right, well-placed, well-timed ball from the attacking midfielder. That is what Navigator was supposed to do. That's what he was supposed to provide, but he was not able to consistently do it. Now, if Ox can stay fit and can provide that, it opens up Liverpool to a whole new element of love, because what you now have are, because pretty much this is see, Firmino is Klopp's Dortmund's Lewandowski, which is that, yeah, he's a striker, but what he does is that he comes in deep because he wants to receive the ball, and he has the ball to 2 feet He turns and he's looking for Salah. He's looking for Mane. He's looking to hold the ball up or trying to place a nice little pass through there. But for Firmino and Ox in there, they are offering in the central creativity for Liverpool. So if that attacking midfielder is operational, it means both him and Firmino can work very well to both release the goal scoring talents of Salah and the amazing overall talents of your boy Mane. So this role is very important. It is very, very key. So are these as well, and I think the key thing is getting the balance here as well, which is that I think Fabinho will always has to play, because I think he is pretty much the guy. He has held down this position, being the DM, but he has to know whether is this Henderson or is this Wijnaldum. You have to decide, is it Henderson or is it Wijnaldum? Sometimes you have to look at what the kind of game is. Sometimes in certain games you may need the security that Wijnaldum brings. If you need to keep hold of the ball, be a bit more conservative, I believe Wijnaldum is a better bet. If you need to attack, you need to press, and you need to really be offensive from the offset, I believe Henderson does that better, because Henderson will go right up and press very well, because he is far more athletic and far more mobile than your boy Wijnaldum. But again, yeah, I mean, we already know what you're going to get from these three, and I think these three, they work extremely well, and I think Firmino is brilliant at coming in deep, and he's very smart and intelligent in knowing how to keep the ball, but being inventive in the balls that he gives into your boy Mane or to your boy Salah, or to an onrushing Henderson or an Ox. But the key thing is, what if Mane goes down? What if Salah goes down? Who is a replacement? And as we saw during the Community Shield game, is Origi was playing here. So with Origi playing here, it's completely nullified this position, because Origi simply does not know how to play that position. Now, people argue that you could have maybe tried Shaqiri out there, but there isn't really a replacement for Mane and what he does, because Mane is, he can give you goals. He works very well with Robertson on the overlap. He also works very well in keeping hold of the ball and seeing if Ox can make a run in behind, or Firmino can make a sneaky run in behind. He is far more multi-talented than pretty much most of the other players in this front line. And we already know about how good of a goal scorer Salah is, and how good he is at being able to get the ball into his left and ride in. But what worries me about Liverpool is, where are the replacements? What if Mane goes down? What if Salah goes down? What if Firmino goes down? Well, if Firmino goes down, you've got the goal scoring talents of Origi, but then Origi doesn't do what Firmino does, which is being able to form an alliance and a chemistry with Mane and Salah. So what worries me is the reinforcements that were not bought, because Shaqiri clearly doesn't work. Now, Biketa clearly doesn't work as well as they wanted to. Where are the replacements if these guys go down? And that is a question that I need Liverpool fans to answer me. Peace out, stay real. Thanks for watching the vid. To support the Half of Football Hot on your boy HH, think about becoming a Patreon, pledge an amount each month, and gain access to exclusive videos by clicking the link in the description box below.